Hello, Meghana.
Hello, Magdi.
Hello, nice to see you.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Okay. I just want to ask you one question. Whatever is happening in this world is happening according to the cosmic will. I mean, that is the God's will, cosmic law. So there is no individual doer as such. What Gautam Buddha said, that events happen, deeds are done, and there is no personal doer. Okay, I think I'm practicing this, but at the same time, when I come with the people, when I tackle with the people, and I don't, there are some things which I don't like in that person, you know. So I feel that only person is doing. I don't, at that moment, I don't feel that cosmic law is doing.
yes.
I come into that personal doership of, and then I get anger. So how, so I'm having this only theoretical understanding. So I don't know when it will be an experiential understanding that everything is happening according to the cosmic will and there is no personal doer. So I
Okay,
mean,
I understand. So, uh, Meghana, consider these opportunities, these situations when you are in the presence of certain people, some things you don't like, or something that irritate you, upset you.
yeah,
Consider these opportunities are gifts from the Buddha. They are gifts from the universe for you to explore experientially how to relate in that situation from an impersonal perspective, um, from a universal perspective, not from uh, Megana's personal
from
mind.
limited mind.
Yes. So, how do we do that?
Okay, Magdi, but
Yes.
when that thing, when that event happens, even if I know theoretically it is a cosmic will, but at that moment, I think because it is coming from that person, it is at that time it is coming from that person. So I feel it is a personal doer. So I mean, I don't know what happens at that moment.
You know, when you say something is happening from that person, you are
Coming from that person.
coming from that person. You're
Yeah.
assuming you are you have you have a belief that there is another person separate from you, and something is coming to you from that separate person. It is not your experience that there is a separate person, but it is your belief that there is a separate person and that something is coming from that separate person to me. As long as you maintain that belief that there is a separate person, you will find that there are certain separate persons you like, certain separate persons you don't like. And so you are trying to keep around you the separate persons that you like, and you are trying to move away from you the separate persons you don't like. That is
So
not,
you mean to say I'm judgmental?
I'm sorry,
So you mean to say I'm judgmental?
not only you are judgmental, before being judgmental, you are separate, you are taking
Separating.
separation to be real. You are starting from separation is real. There are people, good people and bad people out there. Uh, and that's what you are starting with. And of course, good and bad, there is judgment. Yes, yes. But before even the judgment, you are believing in separation. You are making separation real. In other words, you are not considering the experience that you are having to be something being presented from consciousness, from universal consciousness, for you to bring you to to deeper understanding about consciousness, and to bring you to a more freedom from your vasanas, more freedom from your tendencies, which you have inherited throughout all the years, and the society, the family, the culture. You are not, when you start with the assumption and the belief in separation, you are being separate, judging good and bad. This is good, this is bad. And your experience is the experience of separation. Your experience of separation, some things are making you happy and some things making you unhappy. You are not, as a result of assuming separation to be real, you are not accepting God's gift to explore it, to investigate how to be in this situation from a universal place, from the place of cosmos. So you are missing an opportunity, and you are reinforcing separation, but that's not what you really want to do. Deep down in your heart, that's not what you want to do. You have an understanding. Buddha's teaching came to you, you have this understanding. But this understanding, if we do not live it, if we have the understanding and we continue to relate with the world in a dualistic way, this understanding will not bloom, will not develop to the Sahaja Samadhi. You will remain in the worldly or in Nirvikalpa, but we don't go to the Sahaja. So for the Sahaja, you need to explore that everything that is happening in your experience is a universal happening. And you have to investigate, how do I relate? How do I respond? Because sometimes you have to respond.
Yeah, respond, yeah.
From an impersonal perspective. From not a me, oh my God, what's happening to me? You see? Because there is really no me. Your reality your reality is a reality of consciousness. It's not a personal reality. There is no personal reality. So when you see what is happening to me, you are referring to your old conditioning of separation. So this is now that you have the understanding, and life is presenting you with different relationships, different situations. You have an exploration to do, a living exploration. How do I live that understanding? So there's a process, it's an ongoing process of living this understanding, not to carry the past, not to carry your judgment, because your past and your judgments, a very small part of your past is helpful for practical reasons. You need to know where your house is, you need to know which one is your car. So there is a memory is important in a certain practical manner. But in the me manner, in the psychological manner, the memory of about me and him and her, that you need to let it go. Because there is no actually me or her or him. That is a story, a belief. As soon as you believe in the me as a separate self, you believe in the other as another separate self. It goes hand in hand, right? It goes hand in hand. So all the past that arises to you from the me belief, rooted in the me belief, you drop them in the moment. You say, no, that is not the reality. The reality is presence, consciousness, universal presence, universal consciousness. You return to that and you explore, I'm going to live as that. And as a side note, do not worry about your body, mind, your family, your home. Do not worry, because part of the design is that there is intelligence within the body mind. There is intelligence about survival and about procreation. The human computer is already designed to survive and to procreate. So that is nothing that you need to do about it. It's already there.
It's already.
Yes, it's operating. What you need to do is to be careful about not to go into duality, not to go into ignorance, not to go into the not to create a psychological me and the psychological other, and live in that realm of separation. You have to become, have Viveka, discrimination between the reality of consciousness and the me story, the me narrative. Because the me narrative can go on and on. It will take you into the tunnels, into the deep tunnels, right? And we don't want to do that.
There is no end to it.
There is no end to it. There is no end to it. There is no end to it. So we always explore returning to presence and to live from this place of presence. And the more we explore that, the more we become more knowledgeable, more capable of doing that. You see, it takes life, life is presenting you with opportunities, and when you explore these opportunities, some learning. It's like wearing a new shoe. You wear the shoe. It takes a week, 2 weeks, I don't know, for the shoe to become more and more comfortable. After a while, you don't even know you are wearing a shoe. You forget you're even wearing the shoe because it's become very, very natural, you see. So, yeah, right.
Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for your question. Okay. So we have certain patterns, certain habits of responding and reacting in certain situations, which are rooted in the belief behind the scene, the belief, habitual tendencies, rooted in the belief of being somebody, being a personal entity, see. So we have to sort of see that. We notice, this is repeating itself. It's the same old defensive, aggressive, blaming, finding a problem is out there. My neighbor, my partner, my mother, whatever. So to notice these tendencies and to see that there's no truth to that. It's just an old me narrative that maybe served the function when we're little kids. Now it's become a pattern. It's not happy to be living in a cocoon all the time. Even the snail, it comes out of the its house, and it moves around and goes around. To step out in the light, enjoy, explore life, the joy, the friendships, the beauty. To appreciate the beauty in everything. We don't need big experiences. Just to feel the wind or the sunshine, the breath. So appreciation is not for those fantastic things. I don't know what fantastic things are, but appreciation for everything, for appreciation's sake, for no particular reason, you see. It's sort of some sort of gratitude. Which is not directed towards any object. It's just gratitude for gratitude's sake.